Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Today we have very interesting news on the crypto market, so let's just dive into it, right? First, we have Elon Musk. Yes, the famous Elon Musk said Bitcoin has quite brilliant structure, paper money is going away. Now, in a podcast done with investment firm ARK Invest on February 19th, Elon Musk has, of course, talked a lot about his electric vehicles and the future of his company. But he also asked, when asked about Bitcoin, he has some very interesting comments to say. Let's just listen to him.
Like the Bitcoin structure was quite brilliant. Yeah, it seems like there's some merit to Ethereum as well, and maybe some of the others. Paper money is going away.
Yes.
And crypto is a far better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. That's for sure.
Without a doubt.
That has its pros and cons.
Just to clarify, Tesla's not going to start selling Bitcoin.
No.
Now, so you heard him, right? That basically such a forward-looking leader, Elon Musk, right? Founder and CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, self-driving electric cars, right? Are saying he thinks crypto is a brilliant structure, right? And paper money is going away. Crypto is a far better way to transfer value than a piece of paper. But of course, the only thing is they need to bypass currency controls. So that is really very positive news for cryptocurrency, right? And you see, because Elon Musk is a really forward-looking, he's probably few years, right? 3 to 5 years ahead of anyone of other peers, yeah, in this business. And he is so successful today is because he has the foresight, right, to actually identify a winning technology way ahead of the common people. And he is now endorsing Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and that is so cool. Though he said that, of course, he clarified that Tesla is not going to, accept cryptocurrencies for now, because at least Bitcoin, definitely not for now, because he still sees that the creation of Bitcoin involves a lot of energy, and Tesla being, green company, sustainable energy, they're focused on sustainable energy. There's a conflict in that if, it just doesn't look good on the branding. There's just, it doesn't gel with the branding of going green, while Bitcoin is still widely regarded as energy intensive. Though I believe in the future, if people can really prove, right, with data that actually Bitcoin mining is not energy intensive, right, they actually can use a lot of green energy as well to produce, then I believe then you could have a chance of convincing Elon Musk, and if then Tesla may then accept Bitcoin. And honestly, the people who buy his Tesla cars are the ones, right, who really will be the adopters of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, right? There's definitely a lot of synergies there. It's a pity that he doesn't accept Bitcoin now, right? Tesla doesn't accept Bitcoin now. But I think if in the future, if anyone can convince him, and with data, I think he's a very facts-driven guy, right? That Bitcoin actually is using a lot of green energy as well to produce, then perhaps we have a chance of onboarding Elon Musk on the crypto merchant. Then that would be really great, right? But in any case, such a prominent leader, Elon Musk, come out to endorse crypto is definitely very good news for crypto. Rome is not built in one day, and definitely the journey of 1,000 miles is starting with one step. And seriously, for Bitcoin and top cryptocurrencies, it has progressed by a few steps now, with pension funds investing directly into cryptocurrency, right? Fairfax County last week via Morgan Creek, and Ohio and Wyoming accepting Bitcoin as tax payment, legitimizing Bitcoin, right? Yeah, so, and of course, you just need one institutions like pension funds to invest, and then it will be the tipping point for more and more crypto, for more and more institutions to come in to invest. Also, yesterday we have the consulting company of pension funds actually advising pension to actually look into investing in crypto. So this is all very positive for crypto. So next, we have new eToro survey that shows almost half of millennial investors trust crypto exchanges more than the stock exchanges. So eToro is a very large investment company, they also offer cryptocurrency exchange, right? And they done a survey of 1,000 of their customers, and in their survey, very encouraging findings show. It shows that 43% of millennial online traders say they have less faith in the stock market than crypto assets, right? That means you can think of it easier is that, you see, for almost half of millennial young people who are traders say that they have more faith in crypto assets than stock market. Then 71% of millennials would invest in crypto if it was offered by traditional financial institutions, and half of online investors expressed interest in crypto allocation in their 401k plans. 77% of Gen X respondents trust stock exchanges more. Now, let me just read on and then I'll give you my take. Despite millennials' trust in crypto over traditional stock, they are still enthusiastic about the prospect of traditional financial institutions offering crypto assets. 93% of millennial crypto traders surveyed said that they would invest more money in crypto if it were offered by traditional financial institutions such as TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab. Even among millennials that don't trade crypto, 71% said that they would if offered by a traditional institutions. And half of online investors surveyed expressed interest in a crypto allocation in their 401k plans. Even among those that don't trade crypto, 45% expressed interest in having some of their 401k allocated to crypto assets, while 74% of crypto traders are interested in seeing the option from their 401k provider. So this is really positive. Why? Because you are seeing a generational shift in preferences for crypto. That means, right, as people just grow up, as young teenagers grow up and the older generation become older, right, the whole generation of new people are more and more adopting of cryptocurrency. That means as time goes by, just naturally, right, without even doing anything, they will be just, these young people are definitely more trusting of crypto. They have a strong innate preference for crypto than stock market. And the thing though is that a lot of them still trust a traditional financial institutions. That means if the major trading broker today, like TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab, were to offer crypto, then the chances of them buying crypto is even higher, and they are going to be buying from this very trusted brokers. And that is totally good news, right? Because Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, they are going to offer crypto trading this year. It's already in the news, right? And Fidelity itself also, they are coming up with custody solutions targeting the institutions. So I believe if individual investors think that way, institutions similarly will also think that way about trusting their investment with a Wall Street name, that has been like hundreds of history operating in Wall Street. So that is just great, right? Because, and not only that, you must remember, despite, so naturally through generation aging, people are more adopting of crypto because it's just a new, more innovative thing, right? They grow up with iPad, they grow up with mobile phones, they grow up anything on digital, right? So naturally for them to adopt crypto, that is easier to sell. Second thing is that naturally, because a lot of these millennials, they grow up seeing, right, what happened in the 2008 crisis, seeing the hard-earned taxpayer money being directed to actually fund the bank's bonuses, right? Where the irony is the banks are the ones who actually cause the market distress, right? And yet they are being bailed out by taxpayer hard-earned money, right? So they see all this, and they are the people who are more curious about how money works, what happened, what caused the financial crisis, and they realized actually it was government, it was the banks, right, that actually have a direct impact on causing the 2008 financial crisis. And who has to bear the brunt now? Who has to suffer the inflationary pressures from prices of goods rising every day now? It is hard-earned taxpayers like you and me, right? So all the millennials people see all this in front of their eyes, and for them to not trust banks, that is a very natural phenomenon, right? And that is then very good news for crypto, right? Yes. Next, Germany seeking industry feedback for national blockchain strategy. Now, Germany is seeking industry feedback ahead of development the country's blockchain strategy by the summer, right? And what is so interesting is that the Europe's strongest economy, Germany, they have issued positive statements on blockchain tech previously. Back in June, President of the German Financial Supervisory Authority, BaFin, said that blockchain technology is revolutionary and its applications could turn the entire financial sector upside down. Now, this is very good news for overall industry again, because Germany is a largest, strongest economy in Europe, and they are they're very open, right, to accepting feedback. That means they're very open and they're looking to actually hear what the industry participants, key players have to say to then formulate a more blockchain regulation that is definitely more, to foster the innovations in this space, right? So that's really, really good. Next, Bitgo offering $100 million in crypto insurance through Lloyd's of London. Now, crypto security company Bitgo is making good on plans to facilitate insurance for digital assets by providing up to $100 million of cover against theft or loss of cryptographic keys via the Lloyd's of London insurance market. Custodial assets held in Bitgo business wallets or in its qualified custodian arm, Bitgo Trust Company, will be covered against third-party hacks or the theft of private keys, insider theft by employees of private keys, and physical loss or damage of private keys. In an unusual move, Bitgo named one of the Lloyd's underwriters involved, namely M-Trust. The cold storage of crypto assets is a natural fit for the so-called specie insurance market, which provides cover for things like vaulted bullion, art, and other treasures. Bitgo's lost key cover is being offered by Digital Asset Services, an insurance provider overseen by UK regulator. Mike Bershey, the CEO of Bitgo, said that this is the most complete insurance offering in the industry, adding it is not always easy for some clients to understand under what circumstances their investments are insured and to what extent their loss will be covered. We are changing that by being more transparent than any other company about the terms of our coverage. Transparency and accuracy is essential for building trust in this market. Now, Bitgo, this is really, really huge news. Why? Because Bitgo is the largest processor of on-chain Bitcoin transactions today. They process 15% of all global Bitcoin transactions, and that's huge. They are definitely the market leader. And in terms of transaction of all cryptocurrencies, they process $15 billion per month. And they support more than 100 coins and tokens. And in terms of total assets under their custody is over $2 billion, right? So that is really, really huge because Bitgo is a very large company. And don't forget, they have very strong backers, shareholders behind them, namely Goldman Sachs and Michael Novogratz, who was a former partner in Goldman Sachs. So very, very strong backing. And now they are able to actually secure insurance, right, for crypto assets and partnering with Lloyd's of London. So very, very big names in the insurance industry. So this is huge because this is not the first time, but definitely a first for a prominent custodian, right? Second is that what they also differentiate is that they want to be very transparent of what their insurance covering is. So they're already very clear in their news release, but on top of that, they have released a white paper specifically on what the insurance cover, and they are also having a conference call with any of their clients or anyone interested to find out more about what does this insurance cover, right? And this is cool. This is because Bitgo is targeting mainly the businesses and institutional clients. So, and all these people, they're really concerned about losing the cryptocurrency assets, right? Obviously, and no surprise because every now and then you hear major news of big exchange losing people's keys, right? The most recent one being Canadian exchange Quadriga CX, right? Which lost 145 million of clients' assets just because they lost the private keys, right? And this kind of insurance will help cover and will help just giving assurance to their clients. And that's why this is really, really important. And also Bitgo in January, which is last month, they also are partnering with Genesis Global Trading, which is the largest OTC trader for crypto over the counter. That means again, this company, what is the partnership involved? They basically says that clients can then trade directly from their custodian account, right? So that means it's very easy, right? So yeah, so Bitgo is definitely making the right moves, and if anyone can capture the institutional clients, it definitely will be Bitgo, given their backing connections, right, on Wall Street. Really, really good news for the industry. Next, Coinbase acquires blockchain analytics startup Neutrino. US cryptocurrency exchange and wallet Coinbase has acquired blockchain intelligence startup Neutrino. Coinbase revealed that the company will continue to operate as a standalone business in its London office. The amount of contract has not been disclosed. US Exchange believes that the blockchain intelligence company will contribute to creating an open and protected financial system. They will help Coinbase prevent theft of funds, investigate hacks and ransomware attacks, and identify suspicious transactions. Moreover, the exchange hints that the transaction will help to add more cryptocurrencies and features to its services, right? And earlier this year, Coinbase also announced that they had acquired Andreessen Horowitz-backed tech startup Blockspring. And the company produces tools that enables developers to automatically gather and process information from application programming interfaces. So one, it seems like Coinbase is adopting a merger and acquisition mode to grow their business. Whereas Binance, right, which is a very large competitor, is adopting an organic growth mode to grow their business. So very, very interesting, right, to see how the big players in the crypto, what kind of strategy they are taking to grow their business, right? And Coinbase, they're very well funded, so it is not surprised that they are taking a faster, well, not faster, but definitely a more efficient way, right? If you have money, you can definitely buy and grow. But of course, the merger, the culture merger, that will be a bit challenging. But so far, Coinbase seems to be doing okay in this regard because they have bought a few businesses already, and they're also looking at global expansion. So this purchase of Neutrino based in London was definitely good to grow their Europe business, right? It will help them gain foothold in the Europe business because the Neutrino only has 8 employees, but they are based in London. So I believe they have the connections, right? That they have already the client base in Europe. So that will help them to, when Coinbase want to grow globally, that was good, right? Another thing is that this is really good, I think, too. They said they want to add more cryptocurrency. So let's hope Coinbase add XRP, right? This is one of those one of the top token that is not added yet on Coinbase, and that will have a great impact on XRP, and then hopefully that also drives the positive impact, spillover impact on Bitcoin and then other cryptocurrency. Moving on, we have financial firm offers almost instantaneous loans up to $30,000 with crypto as collateral. So the company is called YouHodler, whose name is inspired by the term hodler, says its product gives the community a way of accessing money without selling their investments. The platform offers loans from $100 up to $30,000 payable in euros and Tether and USD with a maximum loan to value of 80%, a ratio which YouHodler claims is one of the highest currently available in the industry. They accept 6 cryptocurrencies as collateral, including Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and BSV. And others including XLM, Stellar, Dash, and Zcash are said to be in the pipeline. In terms of their duration of their loans, they offer short ones like 8 days, 50 days, and 120 days. The term emphasizes that customizable loan terms are also available. Interest rates are set between 5 to 13% per annum, depending on the duration of the agreement. Now, repayments are made using Euro and dollar bank transfers, USD Tether, and major credit and debit cards. And once this process is complete, YouHodler says collateral is returned in full, even if it has increased in value. Wow, that's really interesting. Now, this is not a new offering, right? You already have many companies now coming into crypto lending because they must have seen people, doing a good business like BlockFi, right? They are doing very well. They even last year, despite the bear market, the business in crypto lending are thriving. So no surprise that you have a new new company coming on board. Then also you have, you can also stake your ether to get DAI, right? So a lot of innovation in this space, a lot of players coming up to offer. What is very unique about this is, yes, they are definitely one of the highest loan to value. That means you definitely work your crypto much harder with you hodler, because if you have $1,000 of crypto assets to pledge as collateral, you can get $800 as loan, and that is huge. That's normally for other companies, right? Crypto lending companies, they normally offer 50-60%, 70% is stretching it, 80% is really good. But of course, their interest rate are high, 5 and 13%, right? Whereas for DAI, right, if you pledge your ether, the interest rates are now only set at 1%. So yes, so I had also done a video on MakerDAO and DAI and Ethereum. So you should take a look as well if you're interested in this space. But definitely more choices for consumers, right? And especially the crypto traders that can work your crypto assets much harder because you don't want to sell, because you believe it can increase in value, right? So definitely good news for the industry. Moving on, Bitmain IPO document reportedly reveals 500 million Q3 losses. Bitcoin mining giant Bitmain could have made losses of around $500 million in Q3 2018. Bitmain, which is currently attempting to launch an IPO under the auspices of the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, submitted a report into its earnings in line with listing requirements. So according to the publication, that report indicated that for 2018 as a whole, excluding Q4, revenue was $3 billion and profits $500 million. This contrasts with previous figures for the first half of the year, for which profit was $1 billion. So the information is correct. The assumption is that Q3 cost Bitmain $500 million in losses, corroborating a widely held theory that accelerating bear market late last year took a serious toll on the mining sector. Now, so on one side, an huge company, Bitmain, right, that is like an iconic for the industry, the fact that they suffer 500 million in losses in Q3, that's $500 million of losses in Q3, just 3 months alone, is very scary, right? Though, of course, you must also respect them that for 9 months of 2018, that they made $500 million in profit, right? So it's both sides how you look at it. But at the same time, Q4 was a worse quarter than Q3, right? So if they made $500 million losses in Q3, Q4 would have been even more steep, right? So that means their profits for the whole year of 2018, I don't know whether even they made profit. That's the other scary thing, right? That is conclusion. So what will happen if this company need to survive, right? Continue on. I mean, they already have cut a lot of key positions to save cost, but they also announced a new, they also released a new technology, which is a new hardware, which is supposed to be more efficient and less energy intensive. So it's very good. We need companies like this to continue to survive. The key now is, how are they going to survive? So definitely it looks like, and they also hold crypto holdings, but as we all know, it's still bear market now. And so their crypto holdings also suffering a loss. So they are getting hit every corner. And, so to make sure that they survive, and the natural thing is the need and outside investors. So I'm not sure whether they can get key people, rich people in China to invest in them, or any big funds in the US, right? Maybe Morgan Craig, right? Or someone like that who have the funding behind them, because after Morgan Craig is sourcing money from institutions to invest in crypto companies, and Bitmain is one of those that perhaps, they really need a lot of funding, and maybe a more independent management team to come in and see how they can improve the operations and cost management, perhaps, then hopefully this company can really turn around, because this company is very important for the industry as a whole. And moving on, crypto trader Cumberland upgrades from Skype to Wall Street interface. So Cumberland is a unit of financial trading giant DRW. They they have launched a so-called single dealer platform called Maria, allowing institutional investors to interact with Cumberland through a screen-based interface rather than negotiating trades by phone or Skype. As such, the new portal brings Cumberland in line with the way OTC trading has been conducted on Wall Street for more than 1 decade in traditional asset classes like stocks, right? So to start, the new OTC platform will handle trading of 10 popular cryptocurrencies and also interacts with back office reporting, ably handled via a tie-up with trade reporting specialist MG Stover. Cumberland is a huge company in the OTC trader of crypto assets. In fact, they are one of the largest, if not the largest. So OTC trading for crypto means they are targeting institutions, firms, right? And so what happened is that currently their operations is that clients call in and talk to the trader by phone or Skype. That means it's very not professional, right? So now they're investing in a new platform where there is a screen based, right? So everything can be captured much better. And of course, you can, while the traders are talking to the clients, they can also view their trading history, so very, very much more professional. And this is exactly following the standards of how Wall Street deals in OTC trading for traditional asset class like stocks. So you see, this is a huge improvement or another, few steps ahead again for crypto, because you're seeing crypto being institutionalized, being professionalized, right? Via Cumberland, a key player in the industry. And that is really, really good news. So again, you need advancements like this to attract, right, to be able to give trust to attract all these big institutions, firms to come in, right? So you need the player who involved in trading to offer this kind of new advancements. And then for Morgan Craig, a fund, right, crypto fund, to go and talk and pitch to institution clients, they will have an easier time, right, to pitch, to say that, actually, can you imagine a pension fund have to negotiate with Cumberland through phone? That is really, really not, what the asset manager and pension funds are used to, right? But now they're making it very easy, very similar to how asset manager and pension funds are trading as well. So that is really, really good news. Moving on, fintech company True Digital appoints former Bridgewater Associates executive as CEO. New York-based fintech company True Digital announced the appointment of former Bridgewater Associates COO Thomas Kim as its new CEO through a post on its website. And Bridgewater Associates is the largest hedge fund that had almost 125 billion assets under management. So Kim will manage True Digital's existing initiatives such as the launch of Bitcoin swaps planned for later this year. So True Digital has also played a very significant part in launching Signature Bank's blockchain-based payment infrastructure earlier this year. And they had, because Signature Bank and JP Morgan launching their own coins, so you have more and more banks wanting to come on board to offer the same, and True Digital will basically again have more and more clients. Now, what is significant about this news is that you are definitely seeing every day, right, flow of talent from other industries into crypto, into blockchain, and that is very key because Bridgewater Associates Bridgewater Associates is the largest hedge fund. So you're seeing a lot of huge talents, intellectual capital flowing from this prominent traditional space of finance into crypto and blockchain. And that ought to tell you the talent really do recognize that blockchain and crypto is the new future, right? They are the new internet. They are the next big thing. So definitely that's why it gives them confidence to come into this space and play a big part, right? And that is very important because with talent, definitely the industry will grow, will prosper further. Last news, FBI outlined key features of scam ICOs and warns investors to be vigilant. U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, have outlined what it believes to be the consistent threats running through fraudulent ICO schemes. And they summarized in two, right? Key strategies of scam offerings include misrepresentations of their directors' professional experience and engineered false impression of how much traction the ICO has garnered in the industry, and an unrealistic promises of prospecting returns on tokens. Like any investment product, rates of return can never be guaranteed, and if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It's really good, very, very positive that FBI is actually coming out with a summary of what is the pattern, what is the trend that they're seeing in terms of crypto scams, right? And it's very good that they are warning people. And if you are seeing this, please, spread this message around to your loved ones, to even those people you just met who are enthusiastic about crypto. Definitely educate them about possible scams, right? Especially anyone who promise you any returns, guarantee, promise, right? Double, especially 70%, those kind of returns definitely are too good to be true. It is, right? And so that's all I have here. But yeah, definitely. So very, very positive news overall, right? If you can see. And, if you look at it overall, really, Elon Musk, right, survey, government, every important player you can think of, talents, right, are flowing into this space. And that is just a matter of time, right, where people will just trust the maps, right, trust the algorithm in Bitcoin much more, right, than the banking system, which are subject to manipulation, subject to control, subject to, a lot of incentives just for themselves, right? So yes, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, please leave a like, please share this around, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and God bless. Thank you.